My three questions are, what do you want? How badly do you want it? And how much are you willing to suffer? And very often, everything revolves around the first question, what do you want? Because a lot of people are unclear what they want from life. They don't sit down and think through. We are writing our own life story every day, and yet we don't think about it. Who do we want to be? Where do we want to live? What life do we want to lead? When we've finished our life, come to the end of our life and look back, what do we want to say that we've done? So, what do you want is a very powerful question.
There's definitely something about the pursuit of goals being more important than the achievement of them as well. Ryan Long told me this story where he says, there's three men on a ladder, one at the bottom, one in the middle, and one at the top. Which one is best to be? He said the one that's still climbing. Having things isn't that fun. Getting things is fun.
Yeah.
That when you end up getting to the achievement, you realize that the achievement wasn't anything. It was literally just the end point that gave you direction.
Mm-hmm. Everything stopped. Stuck in a house. All I did was play video games. Mm-hmm. And just something sparked in me, you know, like my friend told me, yo, like, cause I always loved games. I was always a gamer as a kid. And I made like videos when I was a kid, you know, just regular stuff as a kid. But then 2020, that's the point of my career where that's pretty much where my life changed. I sparked that first stream up. I gained 2 viewers, or was it one? It was the one of 2 viewers. I had that one viewer, and that viewer made me keep going. And each day and more. Week 2, I started averaging 4 viewers. Week 3, 8 viewers. Week 4, 20 viewers. So on and so on and so on. So I kind of gave up on school.
Right.
I kind of gave up on school. I kind of gave up on everything that I had to my old life and just put everything onto my stream. I streamed every day. I didn't care about nothing else but YouTube, streaming. My mom seen the video. She's like, what are you doing, blah, blah, blah. Why is everybody talking about you like online, blah, blah, blah. Because it was like hate comments. Mm-hmm. She told me to quit, or I'm leaving, like, you know, or like you can't do this in my house. So I'm like, I'm out. I'm not about to stop. Like I was already averaging like 20 viewers. I had like 1,000 subs, 2,000 subs.
Right.
I'm already going. So I'm like, and once I start something, I'm not stopping.
Right.
So boom, she kicked me out. I moved to my dad in Detroit. Then I kept going. It's kind of so crazy, you know, when I think back on it, but I was genuinely, as a 16-year-old kid, I was just so locked in, like just on my craft.
Right.
I just didn't really take a realization on the position that I was in as a 16-year-old kid, you know, and right now I'm still locked in, but now when I think back on it, like, damn, I was 16, I was a junior, had all this money, blah, 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 but, you know, I was just locked in, you know, I didn't really think that. My first big purchase was probably just buy my mama house. That's probably like I was never like a guy like, oh, I wanted a chain, or I wanted that clothes, or I wanted this and that.
Oh, you're not a car guy.
Yeah, and plus I was 16. I didn't know what to do.
Right.
I didn't want a car because I didn't like to drive. I didn't want a chain because I just didn't want a chain. I didn't want clothes. I didn't want none of that. So bought me a few cars, bought me a chain. I got a Lamborghini and I got a Yaris. So I try to like help out as much people because, you know, that's why I carry cash now. You know, I always carry cash anywhere I go, you know, just to hand it out to somebody, you know, because some people need it. But, you know, money is just kind of what runs on.
So there's a lot of pockets of weakness nowadays, and we try to fill those pockets with lies. I did it for many years. So I'm out here in Colorado for a conference. I go to the gym, and this trainer calls me over to talk to this group of people he's training. He says, hey man, what are you doing out here? So I tell him. He says, what kind of workouts are you doing? I said, well, one workout I'm doing is I'm climbing up this mountain, 3,000 feet in 3 miles. Because I do that every day. So the next day I'm out looking for him. Didn't see him. A couple days later, looking for him. Didn't see him. So here I am on the mountain again, climbing it. And there's a gondola that takes you up, takes you down. I'm going up it. I see a gondola. I'm about 5 minutes from the top. I look up at the gondola. I see him, face pressed up against the window, looking at me, our eyes meet. It's called the look. When you take a motherfucker's soul, don't talk about it, be about it. Practice what you preach. Stay hard.
I think the real question you should ask yourself is why not you? I mean, you got the talent, the skills, the brains, you got all the potential in the world, but you don't even believe in yourself. Why? You sit here and look at other people live the life that you're supposed to be living. These people know better than you, bro. They just believe. And I need you to start believing in yourself so you can be up top too. Confidence is the first step to start anything. So how do you expect to start if you don't believe?